Okay, all right. Welcome everyone. Hopefully you can hear me and see me and everything. Some small technical difficulties trying to get everything set up. I'm also trying to get this chat on my other monitor so I can see it better. So hopefully that works. It doesn't show me the chats that happened before the stream started, but I can see them if I pull them up on another tab. So Martin, what's up? Wow, early stream setup. Ooh, what's happening? Early but late, and the competition starts in a minute. Right now I'm in the daily challenge. I was just trying to set up this sand mine to make silica with, but I might actually run out of money. I'll have to come back later to finish up the daily challenge, but I'm just gonna set silicon auto cell right there and stop crafting energy because I have too much energy right here. Yeah, take up part of the warehouse storage. Anyways, let me back out of that. Let me fix my audio a little. Oh shoot, the competition just started. Okay, alright, let's enter the competition. Real quick, let me check back the messages that were sent before the stream started because it doesn't show me that on here. I see Rachel said good morning and good luck everyone. Davidson, hello. Guya, hey everyone, good luck. Oakenshield says good morning. Spartan says greetings all, good luck. And let's break top 50. That's, well, the plan is actually top 25 for me. But yeah, Herb says hello or hi all. Leveling, what's up? Tubuka says hi. Hello, Tubuka. Mary NG, good morning. Joan, hello. Hello says hey everyone. Yeah, Rahi, if I just switched. And 28 says hello. So it should actually show me new messages coming up on this other chat. We'll see if that's true or not. I do have my visualizer pulled up. And since this build is kind of expensive, I am planning to use the... I'm going to do a wine rush. I haven't done that in a while. And I'm going to use the giant Christmas tree to get more cash, as well as the Stars and Stripes monument to make everything cheaper. Yeah, hopefully the audio and camera and everything is correct. I tried to double check it, but it should be. So I think I only have to delete those 3 trees. First, let me put up my... Well, let me put some roads so I can set up the glass rush. So I'm gonna need the corrupted sands and then 2 of them. 2 little rows here for the glass factories. No, actually, no, I could do it the other way. I could have the glass factories over here where the tree farms are at. I haven't done Wine Rush in a while, so hopefully I remember how to do it correctly. Martin says, just in time stream, little late in competition. Please maybe only 1 out of money, but not more. This build is kind of expensive, Martin, so I'll probably run out of money. Depends. I do know milk is cash boosted, so it might actually be smart of me to also sell milk. Or just, honestly, I could just sell milk instead of doing the wine rush. I could do both. See, I'm already running out of money just getting rid of those trees. I probably should have gotten rid of these first. But I also don't need the gas, so I'm going to go ahead and sell that too. I put my dragon in the corner since it can stay here. Just sell the gas off. Okay. Where's no, there it is. Thankfully, the trade times are short on this one. So wine bottles and milk self were about the same. I can actually craft more milk than I can craft wine bottles. I'm gonna try to do both of them. both wine and milk and try to get the cash as like super quickly. We'll see if that works out. Ah, there's a rock over there. Put all the Miranda skins on as well as the corrupted packs. You know, I'm thinking about it a little more. So if I do wine rush, my loggers are all going to be busy collecting oak wood to make the wine, right? I'd rather than be busy just to make milk. I'm just going to do milk and glass bottles instead. I need this long road right here. Basically, all my animals and crops are going to be on the east side over here next to this river. Let me go ahead and place down Oopsie. But I forgot to take back my giant Christmas tree, so I did inform Spartans and Troopa that I would be using them for the first hour. Christmas tree. Oh, it doesn't show up yet. Takes a little while. I'll set up the milk rush first. So did everybody get a chance to practice for this competition? I was hoping we would have 2 weeks to practice, you know, since they canceled last week's competition. But we kind of really had the same amount of time to practice as usual, which is like maybe 4 or 5 days, right? I heard some people were struggling with this meta. I think it's like moderate difficulty. It's not like the hardest thing. I wouldn't even say it's that hard. You do need a nuclear power, you know, or the passive energy for the pottery shops, but it's not the hardest thing. Maybe that's just me though. Too much experience playing this game. And I'm talking in regards to doing my own personal build and, you know, NFT build. Like, not just, it's not just because I have a bunch of NFTs, that's why it's easy. That's not the case. Put these on auto sell. Martin, you tried to practice a little. Low stakes slots? I had no idea this was happening until today. And your video. Oh, well, that's one way to figure it out. Watch the video. Eggnog build showcase. Oh, I guess we're making eggnog. What's eggnog? Never heard of that. That's what the new people are gonna think. I guess I could get rid of these roads since I'm not doing the actual wine rush. Just glass bottles and milk, that's the plan. Okay, tavern's gonna stay here. But for the time being, I can put some crane bots over here. Louis the Point, hello! Put down the town hall because it helps with the tree farm craft times. I do have to put up the rest of my tree farms and my hatchet hanks. Maybe I can put my Christmas tree down now? Did I forgot to actually take it back. Whoops. I've been trying to place it down. There it is. Gotta put the storehouse closer. I'm pretty much only using these 2 ranch houses, but I will build up the rest of the ATVs in a moment. Don't need that there. I'd rather have a dedicated storage for that. That's gonna cast shade, but that's fine. C Money, hello. C Money says howdy. I'll go ahead and put down all the lumber mills. Obviously, some of them will be making oak barrels, but I only need some of them to make lumber for now. Let me move these 2. There, that way I can have all these making lumber. Yeah, I have enough cash to clear the whole town, then I'll set up my roads. Actually, I'll do the ATVs and then I'll set up the roads. It's only 3 ATVs. And I'll do the tree farms. So initially the plan for my personal design was I was gonna copy the white rum competition build that I did. The one that kind of failed me, honestly. I did not get top 25 in that competition. I think I ended 26th place. Well, I kind of failed on that one, but I was gonna copy it and then go from there, you know, just add everything else I need to make eggnog. That didn't work out very well at first because my initial design had the breweries that were making the eggnog too far away, so I kind of had to redo it. So this new design, it's similar in the way that I'm gonna have a bunch of breweries here with the sugarcane stands like I did on my white rum build. But I actually have the breweries making eggnog close to where the milk production is. I should have done that at first. My mistake, but I had to redesign it to correct that mistake. So now it's gonna be very good. I think the build's gonna be very good. It's gotta be top 25 for sure. And I would say I spent a little longer practicing for this one than some of the other builds that I've done. What's missing here? Lumber. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it would help to have more lumberjacks. Okay, for the moment it should be good while I continue to collect cash. I'm gonna put down the rest of the roads. Okay, those are getting built. Need to finish building the ATVs. Ooh. That should actually go right here. I keep forgetting I could just click space to open that up after I've already opened it 2 times. It doesn't work all the time, that's why I forget about that hotkey. Ooh, the point says on the last competition, I got back to top 200 finally. Oh, very nice. You say finally as in you used to, but recently you stopped getting there. I mean, I guess because it's been more competitive nowadays. These should be a road, but well, should I move these? I'll wait. I'll try to do some of the other loggers. So low stake slots is asking, so who's in charge? I think you meant to say who's in charge of Townstar now. That's kind of a mystery, right? I would say Riant though. I was gonna say we really don't know, but I would say Riant is still the one in charge. He's been in charge for a little while now. You know, unless he's getting moved somewhere else too, or moved out. But I think he would have said something already if that was the case. But yeah, if some of you don't already know, bunch of transition happening in Gala games in general, but even in the Common Ground World team, I'm pretty sure Common Ground World wasn't the only one impacted by whatever layoffs they're doing. I would assume the same thing happened in the Mirandus team and the Walking Dead Empires team. Although the Walking Dead Empires team has been very quiet, if there even was a team there. It's been very quiet, but I do think the Mirandus team said something about they were also impacted by the layoffs. But the Common Ground World team, definitely, we are aware of it. One Odd Gent, who used to make some of the artwork, right? He announced that, you know, he's transitioning out of the company. Same thing with Farmer Michelle, although Farmer Michelle is like in a transition phase. So she still works with Gala Games, but probably not for long. And same thing goes with Volcron. He's also just announced yesterday that that this is his last week. I think that's what he had said. And Volcron is somebody we've known for a good while, right? Well, actually, all of them, Farmer Michelle and One Odd Gen as well. Yeah, Martin. Volcron announced yesterday that he was, this was his last week, I think is what he said. Yeah, see money, it's sad. It's out of our control. Don't know who made the choices. Could have been Benefactor, could have been somebody else that's in charge of, you know, I don't know, product management or their new plans, their new vision for the game or the platform. And also keep in mind, this isn't like the first time the team transitions or anything. I've been playing the game for like 3 years. This has happened like maybe 3 times now. 3 or 4 times. So I'm just saying that in case you're wondering like why I'm not like super surprised. I'm like, it sucks. It does suck. It is kind of a surprise, but like this isn't even the first time that's happened. Jarmod, what's up? Is it time to transition our token? The transition from dirt to soil will happen automatically, they said. It hasn't happened yet. There's no date for it yet. Last they said they were still testing stuff out. Actually, they said by Q1. So that's between, what is it, end of December and end of February, I believe. Q1. If I'm not mistaken. Martin, if the game gets better, good. If not, idiots. Something Mal, Storytime Meta is also shipped out. Yeah, Mal was really cool too. He had some good ideas, and he also brought some like cool stories and energy, right, to the community. I'm trying to see what else I can build here. These are easy to build. Let me temporarily put my other solar panel over here. There's a couple more loggers that I need. Well, I could do one of them. But yeah, this is actually also a lager. Just can't do it right now. Can I make... No. I pretty much can only have these 3 make lumber. Unless I put my solar panel right here again. C-Money says, so would you say the game has gotten better or not really much of a drastic change? The past year, the game has gotten better in my opinion. For sure, the game has gotten better. There's some people saying it hasn't. I've been playing the game 3 years, and for the past year, I believe the game has gotten better. Sure, there's bugs, and there always has been, and I hope they fix them and continue to fix them. It sucks. Bugs always come out, it's annoying. But just because new bugs come out doesn't mean the game's getting worse. And once again, that's my opinion. If you disagree, that's completely okay. And you know, they came back with daily challenges. That's great. That's what a lot of us were waiting for daily challenges to come back. And now we actually need the new token, which they say they're working on. And before the new token comes out, really, you want to have some syncs that work. Jarmont says, I just want to buy the dog NFC with dirt. But which one? Lucy, Sparky? As I used to call it, Sparky the dubstep dog. I actually did pick it up yesterday. So I do have Sparky now, which I'll be placing down in a moment. Honestly, I should have placed down... yeah, I should already place them down. I'm crafting milk. Let me place down Lucy. And what's Sparky? There we go. Lucy and Sparky, they have the exact same design because it's cheaper. It's cheaper to have the same design. That's so lazy. I said the same thing about the sheep pen NFC. Martin says, get a bug swatter. Game had many bugs. Bug swatter NFC, right? I could put down my birdhouses. Let me move the solar panel over so I can build that logger. And then I'll put down my birdhouses. Birdhouses are important, right? More bottles and more milk. Don't forget about Buddy. Well, to be honest, I don't really care about Buddy, but I'll place him down later. Yeah, I guess I could place them down all together, but I'll worry about that a little later. Buddy barely helps. Trying to do the cheap buildings first, and then I'll move on to the expensive ones, you know, breweries. Each one's gonna take up 10 freaking lumber. Pantry to store honey in. I could just use the honey storage, but I prefer the pantry. Bomb, what's up? Bomb says, hey Dub, going to the top of this competition with Milknog? Yeah, that's right. Thank goodness I have so much these Nourish barns to help me make milk. For the Milknog, since it's like freaking 60% milk, right? Or 80% milk. They should have switched the requirements around, honestly. They should have done 5 eggs and 2 milk. That would have made more sense. How much milk am I making? Like 1,000? I didn't have Lucy placed down, so that was one of the factors. I also don't even have the Gilded Barns turned on. That would actually help. Oh, no way, I do. I don't remember turning that on. Okay. Cool. 9 seconds, yeah, that's right. Alright. I'm gonna refresh the production monitor. Well, it's lumber, Martin. I mean, it's not hard to make. It's just that you need so many to make all those breweries. Like what I can do here, I can put the solar panel. This is gonna be the legendary styling ride eventually, once I need to make the oak barrels. But for the time being, I can have that one make lumber as well. And I can have this one make lumber. That works. Half an hour in, I think I'm making good progress. I have about 10 mil. I think I need 20 mil to finish everything. Maybe not with the Stars and Stripes monument. I might only need like 15 mil. So I really shouldn't need that much cash. That much more cash. Just trying to place down everything I can place down for the time being. No, Martin, it's the same. There's 2 more windmills that are supposed to go here, but I have these placed down. I do need to make 5 pottery shops, and then it's all the breweries after that. As for the bakeries, I do have a bunch of bakery NFCs. I did buy 2 of the tiny bakeries from somebody. But I think I still need to make 1 more bakery. Just in case. No, I actually do, yeah. I just remembered I do need to make 1 bakery. But most of my money is going to go towards breweries. Alright, Spartans, I am going to borrow the Stars and Stripes probably for like the next 15 minutes, I would think. Since I already have almost all the cash that I need. Did I do the same thing? What happened to it? Did I lose it? Wait a minute, why is nobody borrowing the haunted front porch? Morris, what's up? Oh, that's a very good guess. 400 per hour? Wow. Yeah, Morris, you're absolutely very close. Very close. There it is. Oh, I'm gonna have to start crafting energy. I guess I don't need the storehouse yet. I'll hold off on that. I'll craft energy and it can go into that warehouse. Alright, let's see if I run out of money so Martin gets scared. He yells at me because I ran out of money again. Let's see, there's the other 5 I have NFTs for. And it's basically just breweries after that. I think I will, or I should be able to finish this in under an hour, but how much lumber am I gonna need? Because this is gonna be like 300 lumber. That's the thing. How much does each one cost? 400k, and that's with ornaments and the monument? It's as cheap as it gets, basically. Nah, yeah, I still need more money. I'm gonna run out. I don't have enough. Yep, these are breweries too. I'm broke. Actually, nope. Never mind. I'm out of money. Well, not completely, right? But I can't build anymore. Yeah, that's why I needed to actually borrow this. This saved like 5 mil too, or it will. The Christmas tree helps me get cash a little bit faster. Yeah, probably like 15 more minutes of cash or something. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Don't yell, just type loud. How many rose bushes do I have now? Because I did pick up more rose bushes. 7 epic. And actually, I think I have 12 epic rose bushes now. I just bought some from NFT Harbor before the competition started. I also bought some from somebody else. Yeah, 12 epic street legendaries. And I might buy 1 more legendary from somebody who is unfortunately quitting the game. Unfortunately, I mean, it happens. But yeah, I'll probably buy his last legendary rose bush. These uncommon rose bushes, I will finally give those away, maybe for Christmas. I would like to do more giveaways for Christmas. I really don't have like too much stuff set aside to give away, like compared to maybe last year, unfortunately. So I might give some stuff away for Christmas, but I don't think it's gonna be that much, to be honest. Maybe I can do like a bigger giveaway in the next 2 months or so. Mr. Trupa says, I totally forgot you would use the Christmas tree, by the way. I won't need it then. I'll ask for something else next time. Yeah, no problem. If you want to borrow something else, I might still have something. Actually, it depends what you need. Do you happen to need a mistletoe arch? Although I assume you're probably good on oak wood, but who knows? Yeah, because sometimes I don't think I actually need the Christmas tree, but for this competition, it is expensive. I might as well use it. Oh, I still have a tree here. Okay, I think I can get the rest of the cash from milk. About 2,000 milk per hour, yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of the glass rush. Nope, thanks. I need Hatchahank and Diamond Water Pump. Yeah, those are massive helps in this competition, so I get it. And yeah, I definitely need to use those. Ran out of cash again. I'm gonna move the solar panel actually. It'll be easier to replace this way.
Tell me what you wanna know.
40 minutes into the competition so far.
Tell me what you wanna know.
So of course pottery shops will have passive energy from the legendary solar panel, which will be here in the end. Passive water drums from the Grand Aquifer, which has double the radius because I have the diamond water pump placed down. And this will give the passive clay lumps, which will have double the radius once I have all the haunted maze zones placed down. One of the ones giving out nectar is going to be over here. The other two, I don't need them to be next to anything, so they're just going to be off in the corner over here once I'm done building all this stuff.
Tell me what you wanna know.
Did I ever place down the turkey? No, I didn't. Let me move these.
Tell me what you wanna know.
I gotta have all the dogs next to each other. There we go. Oh, but I also do need to place down Pilgrim Turkey statue. So the super chicken, I don't think I need it at all. I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything. Like, I'll go ahead and place it down. So don't get me wrong, the super chicken does increase the movement speed of the chickens, but I'm going to have my chickens set up where they have passive feed with the new NFT. So the chickens never actually go out of their coop. So they never have to move, which renders this NFT kind of useless for me, right? The chickens never have to move to go get feed because they already have feed. Also, the whole chicken situation did annoy me. It does annoy me, but it does seem like they're going to fix it. You know, chickens requiring 4x for feed, which it's not the first time we've had craft requirement changes, but it's just so stupid to have 3 chicken workers but 4 chickens, 4 feed per egg. 3 chickens, 4 feed per egg. It just seems very silly. And the NFT having its own issues, it doesn't actually affect all the tiles surrounding it because of its weird 3x3 size. That kind of screwed it up, which the 3x3 size wasn't even mentioned in the sales announcement, so nobody expected that. I'm like, why is it 3x3? I don't care if it is 3x3 or not in the end. Like, if they change it to a full tile, it's fine. I didn't buy it for 3x3. I don't think anybody did. Just bought it for the passive feed for the chickens. So all the bakeries are going to be making yeast, even the tiny ones right here. This one as well. Oh, whoops. So yeah, I have to think about 3x3 size, so it actually goes like that. And I have to move this tree farm down a little bit, like that. That way, the nourish coops can fit and actually give the passive feed to these. Go ahead and place on the rose bushes as well. So earlier, Morris said my production rate was going to be 400, or he thought, you know, he took a guess. He said my production rate would be 400 per hour, which actually would have been correct. Yeah, it was 400 per hour before I bought more of the Rosebush NFTs. So it went higher than that now, and I guess before I bought Sparky also. That Sparky did kind of make a difference there. So before I bought the Rosebushes and Sparky, I was actually doing 400 per hour. And then I picked up those NFTs, and the production rate definitely did improve. I didn't think it was gonna improve that much, but it improved more than I thought it was going to, anyways. Put the ceramic storage here to force the ceramic bowls to go here for the honey. I'll go ahead and turn these on. Oh yeah, this is gonna take a while to build anyways. I don't think I need to purchase any more breweries. Yeah, so I don't think I need Stars and Stripes Monument anymore, or the Giant Christmas Tree. I'm gonna put both of those back in my guild library. But I mean, I don't know, Mr. Troopa still wants to borrow this, but anybody in my supporters only guild can pick it up if you need it. Martin says, does that mean that the chance on uncommon or green birdhouse is now smaller? I can count on rare or higher now? I wouldn't count on that. Yeah, I don't think that's true at all, Martin. Because there's just so many packs that they minted, so unless there were like, how many packs were there? Like 25,000 or 50,000 or something? I wouldn't count on that, basically. Let's just leave it at that. Birdhouses are still good NFTs though. Yeah, I'll take it, thanks. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I got the cash I needed quickly, which is good. This was a better idea than just running the Wine Rush. 2,000 milk per hour, that's, well, I have the calculator open, so let's see. That's 24 mil plus the Oopsie plus the Giant Christmas Tree. 29 mil per hour, which I didn't leave it running for the whole hour. But that's it to give me pretty much all the cash I needed along with the bottles that I sold. So that's very good. And now I wait for lumber, which I kind of thought was going to be another problem. 900 lumber per hour. I've gathered 285 so far. How many of these actually have lumber already? Well, these did build. I see that these already finished building. So like maybe 15 minutes for all the lumber that I need. I might actually, no, we're 50 minutes in. I won't finish in under an hour. I'll be really close though. Martin? Oh, till now I only had an uncommon. Ouch. How many birdhouses do you have, Martin? They are useful though. But I know it sucks that if you keep buying the birdhouse blind collectors pack, whatever they're called, you know, gambling in a way, gambling on the birdhouses, and you keep getting the uncommon ones or the green ones as we call them, it sucks because it would have been cheaper to just buy the uncommon birdhouse from NFC Arbor, but you're banking on that chance of epic or legendary because obviously at that point you would win. Those are more valuable, especially the legendary. But I mean, it's a risk. That's the problem. 3 if right, I want to do every month 1. Okay. I mean, I hope you get a legendary. While I wait, let me go over the effect cards. Oh, I don't even need to use my Grain Blaster. I just realized that. Yeah, that will help. Shoot, I didn't even have my Woodlands open. Okay, I think I turned on all the relevant NFTs. Go ahead and set up auto sell while I wait. I don't actually have to sell honey, but I'll sell it anyways. Should be everything. I don't have to sell sugarcane. Not like it was even on the list anyways, but that's the only thing I'm gonna have going into the silo. I can go ahead and turn these on. All of these have passive vanilla bean. Well, they will have passive vanilla bean once I put down my vanilla stand right here. Shoot. That might actually screw me up. I'm gonna end up with a building that needs 1 lumber or something. Okay, now all of these have the 1 passive vanilla bean that they need to make eggnog. They will have to make 7 trips to this storehouse to pick up 5 milk and 2 eggs. 1 trip to the pantry right here to pick up honey. And 1 trip to a storehouse to pick up white rum. There's some white rum that will go into here, but a good amount of white rum will also go into the storehouse here and the storehouse over here, since there will be 3 storehouses in total. This will be for the flour production, of course. I'm going to have the wheat stand here. All of these will be making flour on a grain craft timer because of the light circus. They'll store the flour here, which is nice because I have all the bakeries nearby making yeast, so they'll pick it up and store the yeast here as well. Yeast gets picked up by all the breweries making white rum. Martin says, Fed did make total market dump again and Bitcoin almost restored to 108k. I seen that too. It's Bitcoin's going back up again. Which means I guess the altcoins aren't getting love right now. You know, it goes back and forth. Eventually people will take money out of Bitcoin again and put it on altcoins. Why is that, Martin? Is it because it fell under 5 cents or what? Gala kind of dipped yesterday too. I'm pretty sure it was because of that rebate. People were talking about it. Not many people, only a few people were talking about it, to be clear, but a few people were talking about the rebate and the Gala dip. Most of these only need wood, which will be, you know, that's not going to be an issue once I turn the lumber mills off. I think I only need about 20 lumber. Maybe 25 lumber. Oh, okay. Well, Martin, I would say hold until it goes up a little bit more, but that's not what you do, is it? It does suck that well, the Gala token was like at 6 cents like not too long ago, right? Like a month ago. It went back down under 5 cents right now. So it sucks. It doesn't worry me too much because like I'm I'm just like trying to hold, you know, long term. But I do know, you know, some people like to cash out as soon as they can. That's fine. Am I good on lumber yet? I might actually be good on lumber. Let me start turning these off. That is true though. Other coins went up when Gala went down. You know, sometimes that does happen. So I get that. Yeah, I don't think I need any more lumber at all, so I'm going to move the lumber storage. I actually want it close to where the hunting production is. All the way over here. We'll see if it screws up or not. I have a feeling I will have to refresh this. Oh, wrong thing. Yeah, it also doesn't help that all the altcoins kind of went down the past 2 weeks. Wait, I gotta turn all these on. So regarding the competition that was canceled last week, what did all of you do? Some people were like, what am I gonna do? There's no common ground world. I was actually playing Call of Duty a couple of those days, to be honest. I wasn't that worried. I also had some other stuff to take care of. I had to help my parents with stuff, like the, you know, open enrollment for health insurance and all that stuff they don't want to do in the computer, so I helped them take care of that. And I had some shopping to do as well, so I took care of that already. I didn't mind the 1 week break too much, as some of us are calling it. You know, especially since I do 2 builds every week, right? One, my personal build, and then a no NFC build. So I didn't mind the break too much. I was also gonna work on a separate, well, like a video, you know. I think I talked about this, but I was gonna do a video for a more updated video on how to play Common Ground World, how to be competitive, but I haven't gotten to that yet. Next week, I don't believe there will be a competition either. As Farmer Michelle mentioned a month ago, I know with the whole team restructuring, everything is like so confusing right now, but I don't believe there will be a competition for Christmas next week either. Spartan says, question on Build Hub Visualizer. Do you know if anyone's taking over or plan to keep it up to date? I do not know if anyone's taking over. Oh, I do have to refresh my game for that one. Refresh it. All I know is that Crypto Dude and Stan both said they're not working on it anymore because they're upset with Gala, pretty much. Or they're tired of it. I really don't think they're tired of the community or anything. I'm sure like everybody appreciates their hard work and all. But they're just tired of Gala, and that's completely understandable. I'm still using Build Hub. I know NLO has a visualizer as well. It does not support subgrid, I believe, but it does have a calculator up to date. So some people use that one. But I don't know of any other visualizer. I'm thinking of, and I think I only mentioned this in the Dub 1 guild chat, but I'm thinking of if there's a possibility, maybe Dub, you know, our guild can have its own visualizer, or somebody from our guild work on a visualizer, and I can help fund it. Or, you know, we can help fund it together, but like I would definitely pitch in right away because it would be like a Dub guild resource. But it would be open to everybody. I don't want to limit it to anyone. Just like the Townstar playbook, it would be open to everybody. That's the plan. But I don't know if I'm actually like gonna do that. First of all, I have to find somebody willing to actually make the visualizer. I think somebody said they might be willing to. But you know, it's an idea floating around. If you guys think it's a good idea, I might have to see what I can do. If we could do some kind of visualizer brought to you by Dub, you know, like in Warlord had their visualizer, right? Which Crypto Dude worked on. Alex says, Dub, how would you feel if the competition reward started to pay in soil when the token is introduced? I don't think it would be a good idea. It is possible they could do that, by the way, but I also think that they don't think it's a good idea, at least not at the start. That would only make sense if the player base was like over 100k and the soil token already had like solidified itself in terms of value and utility. But at the very start, that would be a terrible idea, I admit. Will it happen in the future? It is possible that it can happen in the future. And if it does happen in the future, it really depends on the situation. But like right now, if we suddenly went from Gala to soil, that would be a bad thing. That is true. And hopefully that doesn't happen. Louis DePoint says, I was happy to take rest from the game, went for coffee with friends, and then pizza and drinks with my girlfriend. Yeah, it was a nice break from the game, especially if you're like me, who's been doing the competition every week. Which I love the game. I love playing the game. Oh, I need one more lumber. Let me turn lumber back on. But you know, not working on a build for 1 week isn't that bad. It actually is a good idea to take a break every once in a while from playing. Do I still have energy? Yeah, I still have energy for that. Martin says, what reason? Tired of Gala. What is their reason? I don't know if they said specifically why, Martin, but if Crypto Dude and Stan say they're tired of Gala, I get it. They don't even have to explain themselves. They did an amazing job with the visualizer, which we still use. At least I still use it, right? I'm using it right now, and I use it for the build showcases. Even if the calculator doesn't work. To be honest, I don't use the calculator. That's why I don't mind. I'm kind of weird and I mentally figure it out in my head, and sometimes it's wrong, I admit. But yeah, you could also use the NLO visualizer, which should have the calculator updated. There are some of us players that have our, like, they have a spreadsheet to figure out the production rates. I've seen some people do that, which is cool as well. The rotation on those doesn't matter. So I think I still have to turn some of these on. Everything should be built. I'm just turning stuff on now. Louis De Point says, why all of the new tokens? Why can't Gala just stick to one token? That way the price of that unique token will, I guess, go up in price. My second question, why would they remove Town now if there's more? The reason they don't want to use Gala as their main token is because if something happens with the game and it doesn't do well and that token tanks, they don't want it to also affect Gala, which is why they want to keep it separate. And it also basically allows them to just create new value instead of using the same value from Gala. It's also easier for the tokenomics. So if you play Champions Arena and you are aware of their tokenomics, 15% of the money spent gets rewarded back to the player base. That is how they're able to pay out in Gala. If Common Ground World was to do the same, 15%, the competition rewards would definitely be smaller. I don't think we'd be getting the same amount of Gala as we do now, so it definitely would be way, way less if they did it that way. And also, they would not be able to burn that Gala, at least not the full 100% of it, because from our understanding, when you buy an NFT from the Gala Game Store for Common Ground World, all of the Gala gets burnt, which helps the founders' nodes. So you'd have to change the tokenomics on that. I would assume the same thing goes for, when you start spending soil, all of the soil would get burnt. It'd be pretty much the same concept as it is now for the Gala tokens. Your second question, why would they remove Town? It's a different tokenomics for soil. At least that's the plan, right? It's not even in play yet. It's only the plan. I think 2 years ago, when they wanted to get rid of Town, they had no idea what they were gonna do now, in the present, right? I'm sure they had a bunch of people talk about it. They said they had economy experts or something. They probably spent the first year not even working on the new token, but like, I don't know, just talking. Who knows? We'll never know. Oh, this one can stay like that. This one actually makes, yeah, that one actually makes oak barrels. I don't know why I had it making lumber. These three make lumber. So 4 making oak barrels, 3 making lumber. That's making yeast, it's making flour. I still need to turn on the ceramic bowls. So I need to put down the other haunted zones. That gives passive salty, this gives 2 passive nectar, so I don't need those. That's why I have them tucked away in the corner. That now allows me to make ceramic bowls. Oh, the solar panel. Gotta place down the solar panel over here. There we go. I'm basically just turning stuff on because I think I have everything already. Yeah, Martin, I think there's people playing that just always get like top 1,200 or top 900. But they might not socialize a lot. I've noticed that. At least I get messages sometimes from people saying, you know, they follow my content and they're grateful and they're fine getting, or they usually get top 1,200 or top 900. I don't know if they're completely fine with it, but that's what they say. And, you know, they still play. They just don't, they never chat on my Discord, or that they never chat on the Gala Games Discord, you know. There's just some players that aren't social, but they'll play the game if they enjoy it. Assuming I don't need any more energy, I'm gonna flush it. I don't need that spot or this other one over here. I think I have everything. Gotta rotate these. Eddie, what's up? Late? Good luck, have fun, everyone. I'm basically done with my build, Eddie. Let me refresh or reset this. If I'm not mistaken, I should have everything. Let's see. Honey is being crafted. Got eggs, milk, vanilla beans passive. What about the white rum? Need oak barrels. I do have oak barrels. Craft time for the tree. That doesn't seem right. Oh, grand oaks. Mistletoe. Actually, no, that is correct. My bad. That's correct. Let me check the tree farm. Yep, that's right. It is crafting white rum. Okay, I just made my first eggnog. Should be good. It's gonna take a few minutes to even like stabilize, so this isn't gonna be an accurate rate. So let me wait just a few minutes and I'll reset it again, and then I'll do a proper test. But I should be done an hour and 17 minutes into the build. It's very fast considering how expensive this one is. I don't need these 2 tiles where I have the crane bots at. Actually, I think I have one more rose bush. One more of these. Put down the dub trophy right here. Don't think I can fit anything else in here. Uncommon rosebush, but I'm not gonna use those. But I did pick up 2 of the Nourish scoops, so I don't think I mentioned that. I don't like the 3x3 size, though. I'd rather them just be full tile. So we'll see what they do to fix them. And the 4 feed requirement, I mean, it sucks. It's showing 0 because I have 2 of these placed down. But they said they were going to fix that. They said it was a bug, whether you believe them or not. Up to you. As long as they fix them, I don't really care. The thing is, there was no announcement. At least with sugarcane and the tree farms, when they changed the water requirement, there was an announcement on those. But I know some people bring up the, like way back then when they changed the craft requirements of iron. I have no idea if there was an announcement for those. The people who brought it up say there wasn't. So yeah, that sucks if that's the case. Alex says, what do you think matters more for players ranked in the top 25 to 50 having a stronger set of NFTs, or the layouts on the map being the decisive factor? What do you mean the layout on the map? You're not talking about the biome, are you? You're talking about something else. Or are you talking about like the actual design that they come up with? You know, like their skill set, their design. Thinking about it though, mostly the NFTs. I think so. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and tell you that NFTs are the only thing that matters. That's not true. But for very high ranks, it matters a lot. You still need to know how to make a good design, a good layout to compete. So if you have really good NFTs and you don't really know what you're doing in terms of designing or even how to properly use your NFTs, you're not even going to do that well. You're not going to get top 50. But still, the NFTs do matter a lot. Sandula says layout is very important even with good NFT. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was saying. Alex says, meaning how the build is made. Oh yeah, so you meant the design. So the NFTs matter a lot, but if you don't know how to use them or even design your build, it's not gonna mean anything, to be honest. So I guess when you think about it that way, your design is more important. Because yeah, you can have a bunch of NFTs, and if you're just shit at designing, you're just not gonna do well. You're not even gonna get top 100, even with plenty of good NFTs. I don't want to point people out, but I've heard things. I've seen things. Just because you have a lot of NFTs does not guarantee you to get top 50 or top 25. You do have to know how to design. But NFTs do play an important role, obviously. Of course, you can see that from my progression on the competitions as well. I pick up more NFTs, and I obviously have a higher production rate, but you do have to know how to design, and you do have to spend even a couple hours or a full day or two refining and optimizing your design to get it to work. And yeah, sometimes that means just completely redesigning everything. Sandula says if you don't know how to place them in the right way, you're not getting the max effort from them. Yeah. It's been a few minutes. It might be kind of accurate, but I'm gonna reset it. Actually, let me look at everything before I reset it. That's kind of accurate. It should be a little over 400. The ceramic bowls will overproduce, but that's too high, so that rate's not correct. The honey rate seems correct though. Eggs, yeah, it's kind of there. Flour's too high. The lumber is correct. Yeah, that will overproduce. Oh, the milk is pretty perfect actually. The milk is spot on. That's probably because it's the same. It's not hard for the milk to optimize itself. It's more for other stuff like white rum. Should be a little higher. The yeast is too high. I'm pretty sure that's because... Is that? I think I had too much flour stored up in the beginning. Anyways, I'm gonna reset the production monitor. This will be a more accurate test. Now I'm gonna leave it running for maybe 20 or something, 15 or 20 minutes. Oh look, I can name my town Eggnog and get away with it. Boom. Can you name your town Eggnog? Give it a try. Give it a try right now. Cool Rhino says, so true. I have a lot of NFTs and still do well. Right. You still do well? Or you still don't do well? You may have to clarify that. I hope you do well. I don't know. Why is that not allowed? I don't think you can say nog. I think nog is a censored word. Oh, you still don't do well. Okay. Yeah, I understand for right now. But yeah, you prove my point. Nog. Profanity is not allowed, guys. You can't say the word nog. You get banned. Similar thing happened with one of the other metas. I can't quite remember which one it was. Was it White Rum? I think it was White Rum. I think so, yeah. Look, I think it was White Rum. I did NNR White Rum. Yeah, that one's not allowed either. I remember that. Although if you paid attention to the video, I did this. Oh no, wait, I didn't do that. What did I do? Shoot, I can't remember. Oh, I remember what I did. Little L. There we go, that's what I did. I did NNR White Rum like that. Yeah, but you can't actually say that either. Cool, right now, only place in top 1,000 because of your showcase. Awesome. Well, glad I'm able to help you. Still. But I mean, sure, if you spent like a good amount of time and learning, you know, how to design the builds better, I suppose you could probably do better, right? If it's okay to say that. I mean, because that's just how it is. I understand that not everybody will have time to practice creating a build. Budget cuts, like in. Oh, it works for me. Yeah, sometimes you log on and the message doesn't even load. Two steps above me? What do you mean by that, Rahif? You're right here. Did I sell a batch of eggnog? I think I did, huh? Sold one batch? Yeah, I sold one, or I sold two batches. It's a million stars per 25. That's my third batch going out. Why is a sugarcane so low? Sparky, are you peeing on my sugarcane? Is that why it's so low? Yeah, why is the sugarcane low? Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot to do something. Sorry, Sparky, it's not your fault. That's on me. I forgot to put these sugarcane fields. Okay, well, now The good thing I caught that right. But now I'm gonna reset it, and now we'll wait 15 minutes. I forgot to put down those sugarcane fields. Martin, you ran out of money? Oh, you should know better. You should learn from me not to do that. Just an oversight. Thanks, Sandula. It happens. I had the tree farms there to get more wood and lumber to build everything. Forgot to swap them out. Everything else should be on though. I didn't see any issue with any of the other production rates, just sugarcane. It's good to catch mistakes like that too. Then if any of you have coded before, you know, you gotta catch bugs. It's kind of like catching a bug. Although, probably easier. Just have to look at numbers. So since the competition last week was cancelled, that's why we're doing Eggnog this week instead of Santa's Gifts. I don't know we're actually going to do Santa's Gifts anymore. Honestly, if we skip that competition, I won't even be upset, because that one sounded really difficult. Honestly, everybody's going to be expecting me to make a no NFT build showcase for that. I don't even want to make a no NFT build showcase for Santa's Gifts, because we don't even know what the official meta was going to be. Farmer Michelle said it was going to be like as difficult as Stackbox, or maybe even more difficult. We speculated that it could be a bicycle, a nutcracker, snow globe, rocking horse, or something like that. Maybe all 4, maybe 2 or 3 of those. And yeah, that would be super difficult to do. So if that doesn't end up happening, it's fine by me. I don't think they would do that for New Year's competition. I would think they'd just do something else. We don't actually know for sure, it's not confirmed. I don't even know the new Common Ground World team knows right now. But we'll see. No competition next week though, as far as we know. So it's gonna be another break. This month's kind of slow, just 2 competitions. It reminds me of like 2 years ago when they used to do competition every 2 weeks, but that was only for a couple months in early 2022. Herb says, I like the very difficult competitions, so I hope they will still do that meta. Okay, that's fine. I do believe it will be a very difficult competition if they do it. If they don't do it, I'm fine with that. Sandula says, I wonder if they had the crafts for them already, or the new team would have to make them now. It's not like really new crafts, they just have to do what they've been doing for Starlight Marker Box, just changing the craft requirements. Alex says, I hope they make more difficult daily challenges. I hope so too. You know what sucks? I forgot to do the, I had to go back and do Silica as well. But I forgot to do the daily challenge with pumpkins this week. So what I did was, I got into the game. It basically already makes pumpkins for you. So I just put a silo and more farm houses. And I put down all my NFTs. And I still haven't sold the 10 or 20 pumpkins or whatever it is. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna put offline mode on. I'll come back to this in a while. Let me continue working on the no NFT build. So I went back, continued optimizing the no NFT build. I completely forgot to go back to the daily challenge to claim the freaking town points. And that's like the second time that's happened to me too. Sort of. The first daily challenge I missed was because I completely forgot to log on. But yeah, I missed out on what is it? Dirt. I missed out on dirt. I missed out like 50 dirt. Oh well, it happens though. It's not even the last time that's gonna happen. I'm sure it's gonna happen like once a month at this point. It just happens. But that sucks. Such an easy daily challenge. You pretty much just have to wait like 30 minutes or an hour to get the 10 pumpkins or 20 pumpkins. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was 20 pumpkins. But yeah, it sucks I missed that daily challenge. And like, just think about it. I missed out on about 2,500 town points worth of dirt, 50 dirt basically, because I forgot to get back on and click claim the reward. And some people do daily challenges for like 1 or 10 town points per day. It would take them 250 days to get 2,500 town points worth. So yeah, to some people that's a lot of town points. I mean, it sucks. It is a lot of town points that or dirt that I missed out on. Sandula says, but putting it together, they will have to make it craft. Like in game, yeah. I mean, we'll see. This transition and the new team thing, it is strange. I don't think it was because the team was too expensive or anything. I find that so hard to believe. I know people keep saying that, like, oh, it's they got laid off because they were too expensive or something. They hired a team from, they had a Chilean team working for, you know, on Common Ground World, The Walking Dead Empires, Mirandis. That to me already sounds like they probably pay them less than they would pay people from United States. So why did they also lay off Chilean teams? What are they going to do? Hire somebody cheaper? Maybe. It's possible. They could have. I don't know. I don't think they would do that. It is possible they hired more knowledgeable people. But that's probably like copium. We just don't know for sure. Regardless, I hope that the new team for Common Ground World, you know, actually come in and communicate with the community. Mirandis' team does do a pretty good job at doing that. They're constantly putting out, not updates to Mirandis, but like, they've basically been putting up notes of what they've been working on every single week. I do think the current Mirandis team does do a good job at that. Like, they're actually telling us what they're working on. If we can have a team like that for Common Ground World, that would be great. More info on what they're working on. They kind of have been doing that with the town halls, but not everybody pays attention to the town halls either. And recently, there's not a lot of new information that gets shared in the town halls anyways. I would honestly prefer them to just make Discord posts. I think the info would be better presented that way, and then we'd have less people asking questions. But yeah, we don't know what the new we don't know what the new team is, like who the new team is, I should say. As far as I can tell, Riant is still the lead of Common Ground World. And some people were making jokes like Riant doesn't know how a chicken coop works. He doesn't know how to tag people in the announcements on Discord. That's probably not his job, that's the thing, but yeah, it would be a good idea to know how some of the aspects of the game work. I mean, we'll see. All I can do is hope that the new team is good at communication and competent, and provides better updates with less bugs. Alex says maybe they were not quite satisfied with the progress by the Chile team. Yeah, that's what I thought as well, Alex. It is possible. Primarily for the Walking Dead Empires, communication there has been pretty like dead silent. I know they had I guess you would call it a town hall, right? They had one about a month ago, and I did listen into it. But it was basically one guy saying they're still working on getting the dead token, which is going to be the token for that game. You know how for Common Ground World it's soil, for The Walking Dead it's the dead coin. Yeah, they said they're still working on getting that done. And I think they've been working on that for like over a year. So, but other than that, it hasn't really been anything for The Walking Dead Empires, unfortunately. And it's a good game, too. You know, when I played it, I haven't played it in like months now. The only thing you keep from the current playtest or whatever, the open test, the current game, is your main level. You don't even keep any of the side levels. Most of you probably don't play or have never played The Walking Dead Empires. I think it's a cool point and click game, you know, type of game. But it's just people are waiting for the actual token to launch and for a proper progression system and the actual big map to come out and for lands to be usable in the game. I think they're still working on the dungeon system, which would provide more content to the game. That way you can actually play with a team of people to clear dungeons. That would be more fun than the current setup. Why am I talking about The Walking Dead Empires now? But yeah, they had a Chilean team. I don't know if they still do. They probably got laid off as well. Mr. Wright says, you think the game will have its own token again? Which, if you mean Common Ground World, it's confirmed. Like, they apparently they're still working on soil. Like, it's gonna have its own token. Walking Dead Empires, they seem pretty strict on dead coin. Like, it will happen. Miranda says Materium. Champions Arena, it sounds like they will not have their own token. I think that was asked in one of the recent AMAs. There's no plans to change the tokenomics on Champions Arena. It will still reward Gala. Unfortunately, it costs 100 Gala to mint Gala on the treasure chest. So that is going to, how do we say it? Discourage a lot of new people from coming into the game that are attempting to play to make a profit. Because most new people make less than 1 Gala per day playing Champions Arena. It will take them a whole year to maybe make 100 Gala, just to pay 100 Gala to mint that Gala and basically get 0 Gala, if that makes sense. I don't know if they'll change the 100 Gala mint fee. They did change it for the other tokens like E-Time and Silk. Silk from Spider Tanks, which Spider Tanks is not in a good state. Some people would basically say it's dead. I don't know. I don't play Spider Tanks. I only ever played it once. Eternal Paradox giving out E-Time. That token is doing okay, but there's not enough of it being rewarded because there's not enough people playing Eternal Paradox compared to, you know, when it first launched. What happened to the music? There's no way. No, it has not gone through the whole playlist. For some reason, it paused. Hopefully my connection didn't, like, spaz out or something. That's strange. Okay. Yeah, no problem. E-Time seems to be doing okay, but like, it's really hard to earn it now because of the way the tokenomics are. And Gala is still performing better than E-Time, that's for sure. Sondula says, can you check your diamond pump and see if it's giving off the right radius? Sure. My production rate seems fine. So diamond pump will give 2 water drums to the tiles next to it. and 1 water drum to the you know, the other tiles like this. These tiles. These all have 1 water drum. So the lumber mills making lumber need a water drum. I have 3 lumber mills making lumber. And they also need 2 energy, which they're getting from the diamond charge station. The other 4 mills, or great sawmills since they're NFTs, they have at least the 1 passive energy that they need to make oak barrels. Yeah, Mario, I don't know why, but the playlist stopped. So I just had to shuffle it and start it up again. But yeah, the diamond water pump works. And that's not how it used to work originally. For those of you who remember, you know, when it released. Christmas tree is released. Cool. Well, you know, I think I know who's supposed to borrow the front porch. They may not have started playing it. Actually, if somebody's not... Oh, yeah. They were also going to borrow the Styling Ride. Yep, I remember now. My bad. I usually don't show all the people who are borrowing NFTs in the guild. I kind of just went ahead and scrolled up there. But, oh. They are supporters of the channel, and I appreciate them very much. Oh, it's giving it up and not showing after it refreshed. Oh, okay. It's a bug. It's a bug, and you need the Bug Squatter NFC to fix that. That's what it is. Martin will tell you how much the Bug Squatter NFC costs, because I don't know. $414. So I did a test right before this competition started. And I think it was doing 424, yeah. I didn't take a picture of it, but I just wrote it down. It was doing 424. That was after like a couple hours though. Was it? Like 2 hours, I think. So it will do between 420 and 424 eggnog per hour. Once it's run for a bunch of hours. I can kind of tell by the milk rate. There is definitely enough eggs. There's enough honey. Lumber's overproducing. There's enough yeast. White rum. Yeah, all those production rates look correct now. Even the sugarcane looks correct. Milk, I believe, is still the bottleneck. Even with Sparky, the dubstep dog right here. That was going to be the name, but they pulled it and they changed it to the Great Pyrenees. And the rose bushes also help with the production rate of milk. But yeah, I should do 420 to 424 eggnog per hour, which I think is very good. It should be top 25 for sure. It should be better than LV Postman's production rate. I don't think LV Postman's watching right now. But that's going to be one of my goals, is to pass him up on this competition. Because I saw him share his rate. It was a little over 400. And I think unless he improved his build further, I think I can beat that. I don't think I will be top 10 though. I just doubt it. I don't know. I don't know what I could do to get top 10. Slim chance though. I just don't think it's enough. But top 25 for sure. Appreciate that, Rachel. And Martin says, I forgot price I have on batteries. Mr. Wright, dumb question. How do you join a guild? They have to invite you. It's not even a dumb question because it doesn't explain it in the game. But somebody with a common ground world node has to create a guild. And then they have to invite the people to the guild. Let's see, I can search people up. I search up Pyramid, I could send them an invite. I don't need to. And then that person, they'll be able to see their invites over here on the envelope, and they'll be able to accept it. And then they'll join the guild. So that's how you join a guild. You have to get invited and then accept the invite. So your next question is probably like, well, how you get invited? You either have to know somebody, or you have to, your other best bet is to go on the Gala Games Discord or on my Discord. Both of our Discords have a channel for guild recruitment. And on there, you basically just have to put out a message saying, hey, I'm looking for a guild. And preferably, well, you should provide your in-game name, right? Otherwise, how are they going to invite you, right? Your in-game name is going to be on the leaderboard right here. Or on your Gala profile. But also, give a little bit more information. How long have you been playing? What's your rank like? Do you usually get top 600? Are you a top 100 player? It's very important to some guilds. There are some guilds that will invite anyone. There are some guilds that only want top 100. You gotta respect that. And understand that not every single guild will have NFTs to lend out. That's just... not everybody has that, NFTs to spare. It's just how it is. And right now, there's not really a point in joining a guild that has no NFTs to spare, to be completely honest with you. But maybe in the future, once we get guild competitions back, then there'll be a reason to. Best case scenario, you would want to join a guild that actually has members on the same chat that actually like to communicate with each other and share their designs and help each other out. That would be best case scenario. But right now, since there's not really an incentive to do that, to be honest, we're kind of all how would I say it? To each their own. We're all on our own right now. We only want to help ourselves, kind of. That's the way some people see it. So it's not really a good idea to share your designs with like the public, because then you're just helping other people, which means you have a lower likelihood of doing well in the competition. So like I'll stream my builds, right? You can see them. I'll finish them in like an hour. And it's very possible that another top player, I'm not even gonna say this is happening or not, I have no idea. But it's very possible that somebody gets like ideas, or they copy my exact build, right? And then they pass me up, or, they also get same ranking as me or something. Not the exact same ranking, but you know what I mean, like very similar to me. It's possible, That's fine, I don't even mind. But like me doing this, I'm probably helping some people out that otherwise wouldn't do as well. That's just how it goes. You could say the same thing for the no NFT build. I put that out there. There's people that just straight up copy it, get top 900, easy 150 Gala. I mean, hopefully they know how to build a nuke. I know we were mentioning that earlier. If you don't know how to build a nuke, you're probably, you might still get top 1,200, but I don't know if you deserve it. That's kind of mean to say, but like, you gotta at least know some basic stuff of how to play the game. And I should make a video on how to build a nuke. Like, that's it, just a video on how to build a nuke. I'll call it Nuclear Power Build Showcase. Start to finish. The start's gonna be a gold rush, maybe. So yeah, there's an idea. But surely people know, steel's kind of tricky. But if they look at the Townstar playbook, they can figure out that steel is made in the steel mill and iron is made from an iron mine. If they don't know how to make lumber and energy, then damn. They're brand new. They need to just play the game a bit and just figure it out that way. I can't imagine having a guide showing people how to make lumber or energy. Martin says, I copy and adjust. For me, it's fun. I understand other things. I don't understand all you, or me understanding the game. Yeah, I respect that, and I understand. That's fine. I mean, if somebody has fun just copying the build, or yeah, even just copying and adjusting it, that's perfectly fine. No problem with that. Alex says, would be cool to take a sneak peek in the towns of the top 5 players. Can't even imagine what can be more efficient than Dub's town. It seems flawless. There's no way my town is flawless. Alex, I use too many straight roads. My builds usually look, as some people would say, pretty or not messy. I do not think this build is messy. To me, this build looks clean. It's clean, it's got straight roads. There's some subgrid placement here and there, but overall, it looks very clean and organized. I've seen some builds that are really messy, but they do very well. And if you pay attention to my no NFT builds, those are all clean, or as clean as possible. I don't even use subgrid on those because I don't need to. Subgrid would make them more efficient. I'll let other people figure that part out. I don't need to use subgrid on those. Sometimes I do, but usually I don't. It's definitely not flawless, but it looks nice and it works, and I like it. My idea. I didn't have any help making this one. I usually don't. And if I do, I will mention it. There was one competition where I had somebody... I took inspiration from somebody else's design. But this one, I took inspiration from my own design, which I made the White Rum build. Mr. Chupa says, how do you like the tiny bakery? I see you only have 3 bakery total. Actually, I have 5. The 2 rare bakeries, I got them months ago, I think, from some mystery box. And this is a regular bakery I built. A tiny bakery, I just picked it up yesterday from, well, I guess I can say who, right? I picked it up from Iron Knight. I know I think I heard you bought some NFTs from him too. But the tiny bakeries, we use bakeries a lot. That was kind of one of the reasons I wanted to get the tiny bakery. I did not want to pay store price though. So, and I'm not going to say like the price I bought them for or anything, but I do like the tiny bakeries. I think just 2 of them, I will use them pretty often. There's a lot of things you can make with them. So I like them so far. Definitely not something I would recommend over a lot of other NFTs. Like, if you don't have Vanilla Bean Stand, I would recommend getting that before Tiny Bakery. And I don't even recommend the Vanilla Bean Stand over other stuff that you probably have, like Wheat Stand or maybe even a Sugarcane Stand. Sugarcane Stand is not a big help for this competition though. But it usually is for other competitions. Mr. Trupa, oh, you have 5 total. Yeah. Yeah, this does have a 30% craft time reduction. I believe I can get away with only using 4. But I'm like, I don't know what else to build, so I'm just gonna leave this bakery here. As you can see, I have nothing here, really. I don't need the crane bot here, and I don't need the crane bot here. And I could have built a building here, but instead I just put down all the dogs. That's cool, they wag their tail. But too bad they didn't change the design at all. Change the color of the roof or something. Lucy's could have been purple. Sparky's could have been gold. Buddy the dog is a common NFT, right? Yeah, common. His roof could have been gray or something. Yeah, the dog section is cool though, yeah. That's been running for 30 minutes, not even 420 per hour, but it's really close. Yeah, like I said, it would take a couple hours to truly be a stable production rate. I'm gonna hop on the daily challenge and go ahead and clear out the silica daily challenge. Probably sold 30 silica already. Oh, well, it works. Named it Eggnog too. Alright, let's hop onto the daily challenge. Before I forget to do it anyways. Oh. Well, this is a little embarrassing, guys. I forgot to put updates on offline. This will take a few minutes anyways. It's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and turn on the Miranda skins. And the corrupted packs. Not a big deal. I hope I actually turned it on for the competition though. I'm gonna go back and check after this. Alright, so I need 23 more silica. I'll go ahead and place down all the other NFTs. But yeah, if anybody has any more questions, feel free to ask. Can't really talk about next week's competition because there isn't one, unfortunately. So not till what is it, New Year's Eve is when the next competition is. They don't want to have one for Christmas Eve, but they will have one for New Year's Eve. Oh, I already placed those. Should be wheat stand. Oh yeah, the Nourish scoops. I forget about those. Because I just got them. Water tower. I think that's it. Yeah, that should be everything. The other NFTs are in the guild library. I wanted to comment on this again. The Nourish pen, when it came out, the Nourish pen is the one that is for sheep. It crafts wool, and it gives passive feed to other sheep. But when it came out, it was originally supposed to be the Nourish coop for chickens, but they quickly reworked it to be for sheep. I mean, that's why you can see the chicken up there. It was supposed to be probably this chicken that's up here. Like, you can't see my arrow, but you know, the chicken on top. But yeah, they reworked it. They added to big sheep. but it still looks like a chicken coop. It always did. And you can see it looks almost exactly the same. It even has a little rooster thing on the top. What do you call that? The weather vane, I think. So I'm fine with the chicken coop looking as is. The NFT looks fine. I wish they put more thought into the Nourish pen. Because it just doesn't make sense. That's all I wanted to say. And usually the art on the NFTs isn't a big deal. And they do a good job on most of them. But they did kind of fail on the Nourish pen. Because it was like a last minute change where I don't know what happened. But they did not put too much thought on the Nourish pen. Well, now I wait for my silica. Actually, I could probably make another... I can make another sand mine. I just gotta sell some gas. So that's interesting. If you send a message and you retract the message, it still pops up on my message feed. And it does not let me know if you deleted the message or not. So I might still read your message. Okay. Carl Zed, what's up? All is well with me. Thank you. I hope all is well with you as well, Carl. So Carlos is asking, do you know if the Hasty Beekeeper blueprint is going to be sent out for the competition? That was about a month or so ago. So here's the thing with the Hasty Beekeepers. The first one was sent out a week too early. The second one was actually supposed to be sent out for the correct competition, but they accidentally sent it out incorrectly. So most people didn't get it. Some people that weren't supposed to get it got it. It's so weird. So they're gonna do a third batch, which is supposed to be sent out to the correct people. It has not happened yet. I have not heard any update as to when it will happen. Yeah, this was a month ago, you're right. But I have not heard any other update about when it will happen. Need 10 more silica after this. Alex is asking Dub, do you think it would affect the dynamics of the game if the grid was expanded to more tiles like 20 by 20? Yes, ultimately it would lead to some NFTs. Having multiple of some NFTs would be more useful. So if they expanded the grid further, there would be slightly more of a need for NFTs, if that makes sense. Because you got more space to work with. So you're gonna need like more passive wheat, or sugarcane, or whatever it may be. So it will affect the game. You also have to account for like longer travel times in some situations. So like NFTs that increase movement speed would help out more. Yeah, it would definitely make a difference. I kind of hope they don't do that. They really should just keep it 16 by 16. The whole subgrid thing is fine, I suppose. Obviously, it's making money for them. They're selling smaller size NFTs now. But I don't know. I think we're all used to this 16 by 16 or 64 by 64 grid, if you want to call it that now. I really don't think they should make the map any bigger. They could make custom maps, though. I know this was mentioned by Volcron before. Don't know if they'll ever come back to this idea now that Volcron's not going to be part of the team. But he did mention the idea of custom maps. Like, you'd have a portion of the map you can't use, but it would be usable somewhere else. Like L-shaped maps or H-shaped maps, I-shaped. Stuff like that, you know? You could have like a donut map. Probably not worth their time, you know, trying to mess with that until everything else is done. You know, better guild management, soil token, fix bugs, stuff like that. I don't think they should mess with the map. I would prefer them to have the option where you can select which biome you want to start with, like out of 3 biomes. I really like that idea. I don't know if they'll ever come back to that idea, but it would be nice. Okay, there we go. Claim reward. Just double check. Yep. Okay. Okay, offline mode is turned on. That's good. That's what I wanted to know. I'm almost positive I turned it on, but apparently not for daily challenges. Normally, if there's a competition every week, some of us would start practicing on Wednesday or Thursday, you know, as long as they release the meta details. And yeah, we had most of the items in the game already to practice with. That might not happen for this next competition. I really do hope whatever the meta is, like let's say the meta was boom canes, right? I would hope that they would tell us right away, like this week. That way we have over a week to practice for those of us who want to practice. Maybe the reason they canceled the Christmas competition is because they had no idea what the meta was going to be. But I actually don't think that's true. Let me check the announcements again. Check if there was something planned on the leaks. The only leak I remember is, I think this month it's going to be free paint storage, yeah. No, there isn't any more leaks that go beyond that date. The last leak was Santa's Gifts, which was supposed to be this competition. There's no other leaks. But yeah, the free storage NFT for this month is paint storage. For last month, it was lettuce storage, which I believe already got distributed. Yeah, it did. paint storage is weird though, because paint was only ever used for one meta. And currently there is no items in the game that require paint. So like, it's useless, but yeah, I guess we probably get some kind of paint meta during January. Well, also another thing is the update that they pushed out recently on Friday. It added the crafty Korean restaurant blueprints, which nobody has right now, and it's not a reward yet. But maybe the competition for New Year's Eve will reward both Gala and the crafty Korean restaurant NFT. It's not confirmed yet. It's just a speculation since it's already been added to the game. Sandula still waiting for the blueprint card. Which one specifically? I know you keep mentioning the stationary blueprint card, or is that the one you kept mentioning? I don't even know why you would want that. Hey, we're gonna make paint. Maybe we'll use it. Red envelope and Valentine's Day cards are both for February. So I guess we probably see both of those return. Yeah, maybe that's why they're doing paint storage. Also, I wonder if they'll ever change the craft requirements of blue steel and red steel to be paint, because that would obviously make more sense. I think some people would be upset about the change. Also, changing blue steel would be very strange. You probably would still want it to require uniforms, but in addition, you could add blue paint. That would make it make more sense. I don't really know why you would want uniforms for blue steel, but that's just how it is. Those of us who have played the game for the past 3 years, that's how we know blue steel as. You need uniforms for it. But yeah, red steel, they could just change the strawberry requirement to red paint, and that would make more sense, I guess. Sandula says, same reason they're giving out paint, we would need it. Yeah. But we've only ever used it once, and it was for a box meta, not even a specific item. Sandula says it is just weird that they hold it off, but gave out the blueprint for the other building ASAP once they were added to the game. Which one? Which blueprint are you referring to? There was this one new building that they had a blueprint rewarded for almost immediately. I think it was the art and decor shop, if I'm not mistaken. Where this one. Crafty art and decor shop. Look, I could probably even check on the Townstar playbook. Coffee shop? Or was it the coffee shop? Maybe. I thought it was the art and decor shop. Maybe it was the coffee shop. Hold on. Arts and brewery. Oh, is it all three of those? I guess you're right. It probably was all three of those. My bad, I keep messing up with the screens. Alright. I'm gonna search up. Crafty Arts and Decor was rewarded for the red lamp meta. I actually don't think that was the first. Was it? Was it the first item we made with the Arts and Decor shop? Oh, I guess it was. Yeah, Arts and Decor was rewarded with the first competition that introduced that building. Crafty Coffee Shop was for the community voted meta, but when did they get it released? Unless you meant the Hasty Coffee Shop. Hasty Barista. Hasty Barista was introduced with hot cocoa right after cup of coffee. Oh, you are right about the Hasty Barista was introduced like almost immediately after coffee. As for the brewery, I'm not sure. I couldn't find that one. It's not coming up. You sure we have an effect card for brewery? Or is it called something else? We don't have an effect card for brewery. I just realized that. Otherwise, I would have turned it on. But yeah, coffee shop and art and decor shop. We had effect cards almost immediately after the building was introduced. Too bad we don't have one for glass factories. A crafty blueprint, not the hasty one. Yeah, just the tavern to reduce the craft times. Also, what's up to tweets? And did LV Postman just start or what? He hasn't even sold any eggnog. Rob, what's up? I'm still waiting for the other 5 jewelry comps and artifacts here, right? Yeah, I'm sure at this point they probably completely forgot about the artifacts. The other ones. I actually don't think they would even sell well because most people are using 4 epic arcane earrings. So either they're gonna have to create an artifact that is more powerful, which would then render the arcane earrings useless, then people would be upset, or just skip the whole artifacts idea completely. Just it's not a good idea to make more artifact NFTs at this point. Clearly, thinking of the barista, the bee throwing me off. Okay. Yeah, if they're smart, they'll skip the whole artifacts idea. Doesn't make sense. This is like the reason why almost nobody uses the arcane ring that I know of is because you can't use that and the 4 epic arcane earrings at the same time. For those of, you know, the whales, as you may call them, who have all those NFTs. So yeah, unfortunately, the ring is kind of useless. Whenever there's a jewelry meta, I offer somebody in the guild if they want to borrow it, but usually nobody wants to borrow it anyways. It's just not that great. I was tempted to make a video on how like awful the freaking chicken coop NFT is. And it's not even that awful, but like how awfully thought out it was with it having 4 chickens, but only needing 2 feed. So you never actually use the 4 chickens. Also, the fact that at the time we were thinking regular chickens only needed 3 feed. Why would he even have 4 chickens on the regular chicken coop if it only needed 3 feed? Of course, they changed it to 4 feed, but now they're going back and saying that's a bug. It's supposed to be 3 feed. The whole situation is just kind of stupid. And yeah, maybe it's a bug. Maybe the team, like, they saw the feedback and they're like, oh crap, let's say it was a bug so people don't get upset or something. Who knows? We'll never know at this point. And it doesn't really matter too much now. Assuming they'll change it back to 3 feed. But the whole situation was just dumb. Oh, and the size of the NFT, 3x3, wasn't even mentioned. So yeah, I was really tempted to make a video, but at least Rion said that the issues would be getting addressed, whatever that means. He didn't even specify. Speaking of which, he said they would get addressed today. Oh, no, wait. No, he said soon. Okay, this is probably not so Friday then. Never mind. Yeah, if they know any better, they won't do an update today. They'll do it on Friday. So there's no point in updating it now. Everybody already practiced. Chickens are feeding off feed mills for some reason, but like some people, you know, kept that in mind and they went with it. So you wouldn't want to update the game and remove that and screw some people over. What did you say about the arcane ring? Why is it kind of useless? Because most top players will be using 4 earrings, whether it's rare or epic. You cannot have both 4 earrings and the arcane ring at the same time. It will not work. It will only take into effect the first 4 arcane artifacts that you use. Both of these items are arcane artifacts, along with the rare earrings. So I would never use the ring over using 4 earrings. It just doesn't make sense. The earrings are way more useful with the, you know, in jewelry metas, or even if you were to do Gold Rush. So I never really have a need to use the ring. The ring, in case some of you don't know what it does, it gives you 20 extra storage for your ore storages, both in-game and NFT versions. It also makes them not cast shade, and it also makes their build costs go down to 0. Which sound nice, but like it doesn't beat the epic arcane earrings if you have 4 of them. That's the thing. There are some people that will only have like 3 earrings and 1 ring. That's fine, I guess. In that case, you could use them. You could use a ring. But very top players, they will have 4 epic arcane earrings. Hence, the ring will be useless. Quarter 4 restructuring, quarter 1. Hire Peruvian team. Then quarter 2, fire them. Hire Korean team. Quarter 3, Kim Jong-un NFC. Oh gosh, who knows at this point? Got one of each. I see. Yeah, so you could place them all down if you have less than 4 total, right? Yeah, no problem. I guess the last thing I'll talk about, I'm gonna come back to the visualizer idea that I was talking about like an hour ago. I would like to help fund a new visualizer. Like, it could be, it doesn't have to have the name Dub in it, but it would be sponsored by either me or the Dub community, right? I would like to help fund somebody to make a new visualizer. If possible, they could take the current code of Build Hub or whatever other visualizers are out there. I think that's what NLO Visualizer did, but I'm not sure. Or maybe some of the visualizers took code from Town Guide. I think it was Gems Visualizer. I don't know if they update theirs anymore. Or the LWG Visualizer, you know, the original one that Crypto Dude made. They probably take some code from there. But I would like to potentially get with somebody to create a visualizer that supports subgrid, that has a calculator that works, that's more up to date, and that potentially has information that I already have in the Townstar playbook built into the visualizer, like the exact information of what the NFTs do, links to NFT Harbor or something. It's more convenient for people that way. I don't know if they would ever use them, but more information regarding on what the NFTs do on that visualizer would be nice. If you use a visualizer and you're putting down NFTs, you probably already know what they do, but you know, still for new people coming in using the visualizer, they see all these NFTs on the visualizer, they probably don't know what they do. They probably don't even know what they are. So that information on there would be nice. But yeah, I would need to find somebody that knows how to do all that. I don't know how to do all that. See what they would be willing to do it for. And then the other thing is constantly updating it. That's the problem. At this current rate, Common Ground World comes up with a new NFT or new content every week or 2. So just like the Townstar playbook, which I put a lot of time and effort into updating every week, the visualizer would also have to be updated basically every week or every 2 weeks at most, but preferably every week, right? So I would need somebody to create a new visualizer that has subgrid and the calculator and everything up to date and update it every week. It's a lot to ask for. There might be, we could probably find some agreement on you know how much they would do it for. This stuff's not free. I'm not even asking somebody to do it for free. I know they're gonna want some kind of payment or something to do it, and that's completely fine by me. But the thing is keeping it up to date. That's hard to put some kind of payment at that point. And I want to keep I would like the visualizer to be free for everyone. That's the thing. Crypto Dude and Stan did an amazing job, you know, keeping the visualizer up to date as long as they possibly could. They have an actual job. They gotta work. They gotta make money. That's how life is, right? You can't expect them to continually update it for free every week. I'm glad they did it for as long as they could. I'm glad they still even have the site up. It's great. yeah, we can't expect that to happen. I do my best updating the Townstar playbook every single week I can, and I do have help from the community, from those of you who watch the videos and join my Patreon or YouTube membership. It helps a lot. It was one of the driving factors as to why I can spend time and continue updating the Townstar playbook, and I know people find it helpful, so that's great. But when it comes to the visualizer, like I know people have sent donations to them and stuff, but it probably doesn't make sense for them to spend so much time updating the visualizer. And like, I know Crypto Dude said this, and Stan said this too, I think. They're just tired of Gala, and that's fine. I respect that. If you're tired of Gala, you probably don't want to keep updating the visualizer. That's fine. So I would need to find somebody that's not tired of Gala, right? That probably plays the game every week, but still has time to work on the visualizer and update it every week, right? That would be the goal. Those take slots, that's great idea, Dub. I would have thought Townstar team would already have one in game. You literally keep this game going. Thank you, I appreciate that. And yeah, the Farmer Michelle did mention like they would like to have a visualizer in the game. And I do believe at one point in the future it might happen, but I do not expect that to even happen this next year. I just don't think that would be their priority. Like maybe that's something we would see in 2026, who knows? But I just don't even expect them to get to that point next year, unless by some miracle we know they're getting rid of Volcron and Farmer Michelle and all that, right? By some miracle they hire or they onboard a team that's super experienced and they know how to do all this stuff really quickly, like super efficient, right? By some miracle. That's what we hope for, right? That's what we want. But who knows if that'll happen. So I wouldn't count on them making a visualizer in-game just yet. They got a lot of other stuff to do. They still got to do the NFT upgrades in the game. More quality of life features. I wonder if Volcron said the other dev came up with the... What was it? Was it the auto cell or the proximity effect stuff? I wonder if they still have the other dev. Some of you may not know what I'm talking about, but Volcron mentioned there was another developer that came back to work on Common Ground World. I think he used to work on, when it was Townstar. And he's the one that I think brought in the new auto cell system. Maybe the proximity effect pop-ups. I'm not exactly sure. I just wonder, did they get rid of him? Because it sounded like he was also putting in some work. Do you share your NFT visualizers, says New Era? For the no NFT build showcases that I do, like the Eggnog one that I just put out, I share the visualizer files. They are on Discord as soon as the video is public. If you join my Patreon or YouTube membership, you do get them as soon as I'm done with them. Well, as soon as I'm done with the video, at least for Team Dub. It's usually only like 12 to 24 hours early. If you're Dub fam, I share the work in progress as soon as possible, even if the build's not done. I share the stages as I work on it. But once the video is public, I do share the visualizer. If that's what you were asking. I'll stream for like maybe 10 more minutes. I don't think there's anything else I can do. The build works great. Like I said, between 420 and 424 eggnog per hour is where I expect it to settle. Unless I pick up one more rosebush, which I will. Actually, I do intend to pick up the last rosebush that I need. I have 15 right now, and you can have up to 16. So that might improve it a little bit more. And regarding, you know, like a Christmas giveaway, I don't expect to do anything huge, unfortunately. I just don't think I have enough stuff. I'll give away the uncommon rose bushes that I have. I said I would at some point. I'm gonna give those away, sure, for Christmas, but that's really not that much, to be honest. Actually, Spartans gave me a epic beekeeper blueprint to give away, so thank you, Spartans, and I will probably give that away next week as well. But I don't really have much outside of that to actually give away. The other stuff that I had to give away, I already did for Halloween, right? But eventually I'll get more spare stuff and I'll do a giveaway. Unfortunately, it's not going to be for Christmas this time, but whenever it is, maybe next month, maybe in 2 months, I will. I don't know how, but maybe somebody can figure it out. Your visualizer using NFTs build. Are you referring to my personal build, this design right here that you're seeing, my personal visualizer for it? Is that what you're referring to? I love this game. Me too, New Era. I agree with you there. Just in general, any build with NFTs. Right now, basically my own personal builds are the only ones that I use NFTs on. I will sometimes, if I can, make an upgraded version of the no NFT build and then include like a town hall or a few blueprints. That would only ever be shared with my supporters, not with the public. So the public build showcases that I do, it will, that's kind of a lie actually. The public build showcases that I do will almost always be no NFT required. There will be a few cases where I will share a variation that works with the town hall. I've done that before. But if I make builds with a couple NFTs like wheat sends and stuff, those will only be shared with my supporters, and I don't do that often. Because then I'd be working on 3 different designs every week. As for my own personal builds, it is a perk exclusive to Super Dub Club supporters. I will share my work in progress on my personal build with my Super Dub Club supporters. Yes, so they will be able to see it before I even live stream it. And that's why they know the production rate and everything. They'll see my mistakes and my accomplishments. Yeah, because sometimes I'll make silly mistakes and somebody will catch that. And it happens, alright? This is how it is. That's cool? Yeah. I would like to know why the eggnog is profanity. Yeah, probably because the word egg. I mean nog. Probably because the word nog. What does nog mean? Let's see. What does nog mean? What does nog mean in eggnog? Nah, just in general. Just in general, what does it mean? A small block or a peg of wood. It's also short for eggnog. There might be another way where you can use that as profanity. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. It doesn't make sense. Like I was saying earlier, you can't say white rum, probably because of the word white. Maybe there's some racial connotation to it, right? They don't want you using that word. It's silly, but that's just how the profanity censors are in the game. Not that big of a deal. Paul and Ray, hello. Dub, being in the UK, can I use the Christmas tree for a little while, say an hour, or is someone else due to be using it? You can use it, Paul and Ray. If nobody's using it, you can definitely pick it up. That's fine. Use it as long as you need to, sure. And whenever you're done, you could just put it back. Yeah, the probably can't say white rum because of the word white. It might be on the edge of racist, I suppose. Morris says, I think nog means a dude who lacks intelligence or something like a noob. Ah. What about dubstep noob? That's a lot. I can say that. So that's not bad. But you can't say nog. It's not allowed. Alright. If you think about it, you can kind of make almost any word sound like profanity. I'm not gonna get into that subject. You can make any word kind of a derogatory word if you use it in a certain context. What's that? Nah, I'm actually gonna leave those there. Unfamous games. Why can I then name the town Black? Yeah, that's something I was gonna test. Yeah, I don't know. Profanity filters, they don't usually make sense. Can you actually put 18 in here? Let me test that. Oh, that's allowed. Okay. No, the reason I say that is in Eternal Paradox, you can't say 18. It'll be a censored characters. The reason for that, I found out, is because some people use that as well, what the word was, I can't even pronounce it, but derogatory word. Like they try to offend people by typing 18. I'm not gonna say the exact reason why, I don't remember, but whatever, that's not censored here. Yeah, 18 is censored in some places. Anyways, you can kind of get around the censors, as you can see. I'm typing in eggnog, even though it's not allowed. People always get around censors anyways. It's not that hard to do so. Jaco, what's up? Probably the middle of the night for you, isn't it? Yeah, I agree, Martin. Okay. Is eggnog good? I've never tried it. To be honest, I've never tried it either. I've never tried shrimp pizza either. I said I was going to after that competition. I still haven't. One of these days, maybe. But no, I've not tried eggnog. I don't know if it's good. Yeah, no idea. Jacob just started over an hour ago on the spot planning. You have no plan, Jacob? Take a look at my own town name. Rank 90. That's not that far off. I only had to scroll for like a little while. That's assuming the leaderboard even works. I just saw my picture over here. Look, I'm rank 61, 200 points. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna find you. Are you Shihab BTB? Or are you PUIU 29, which is rank 89? Oh wait, it fixed itself. Never mind. Unfamous game. Gam. Unfamous gam. So I can't actually see your town name. I can only see your in-game name. Their town name does not reflect on the leaderboard. They used to share the town names on the spreadsheet with all the leaderboard placements. They don't even do that anymore, unfortunately. Jacob been busy these days for the holidays? Yeah, it makes sense. So many good children to make them smile. Buying gifts and stuff for their children, Jacob, I assume. Oh, I see it. Famous games. I'm not gonna say that, but yeah, you got around the filter, I'm sure. It's not that hard. Yeah, but it doesn't actually show that on the leaderboard. Otherwise, we'd have more silly names on there. Right, gifts and stuff, yeah. No, yeah, it's just silly. Alright, well, my design is done, and unfortunately no competition next week. You know, as far as they've told us for the past 2 weeks, I don't think they'd come and surprise us and change that now. But there should be a competition for New Year's Eve. No idea what it will be, so I hope they tell us that as well. Maybe introduce the new team too once they get onboarded. Will the new team even work next week? Who the heck knows? So many mysteries. Hopefully we'll find out by the end of the year. But that's going to be it for the stream. Done with my design. Hopefully everybody's making good progress on your build. Or you're done. But I assume we're only like 3 hours in. So most people are still probably working on it. This is an expensive design after all. I gotta make some food. Do some stuff. And then, as always, I'll be on Discord, though, if you need any help. We got a bunch of helpful people there. Invite link to my Discord's in the description. Hopefully I was able to help you out on here and with my videos. Appreciate everyone for being here and hanging out and watching. I will see you all hopefully soon. I don't know if I'll live stream something next week. We'll see. We'll see. If not, I'll live stream the next competition. Actually, I'll live stream the end of the competition. Let's not forget. I'll live stream on Friday. But then the week after, I don't know. We'll see. Appreciate everyone being here. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your week.